For our game recommendation this week, we're looking at another HD collection, but this time, it's a big one. You might even say it's colossal. That's right, it's the ICO and Shadow of the Colossus collection, and they're back in HD. Now, these are two of perhaps the greatest and most artistic games ever made, and a must-play experience for everyone. And if you're wondering if I did cry this time I played it through, well, the answer is yes. For those that haven't played these Japanese titles, both are puzzle platformers that follow simple yet beautifully told stories. In ICO, you are a boy with horns who's been locked up in a magical prison, and there you team up with a strange young girl in trying to escape. In Shadow of the Colossus, you play a lone hero looking to revive a lost love. In order to do this, though, he must travel to a desolate land and destroy huge beasts known as Colossi. Both games have aged wonderfully. Shadows is perhaps a little better than ICO, but at no point does it feel like you're playing a dated game, but rather reliving these two amazing titles. I remember playing these titles back on the PS2, and I couldn't help but feel so blown away by these titles, and I didn't know why. They weren't filled with all this action or some crazy stories. It was just a quiet and simple game that balanced puzzles and gameplay beautifully. The graphics were amazing, but after a while you'd get really emotionally invested in these stories. There's really nothing like these games, except maybe Journey. Your basic controls consist of running, jumping, swinging a big stick and moving objects in ICO. Puzzles are clever and can test you without being terribly difficult. Shadows of the Colossus is a little different as you ride a horse freely over a huge landscape and search for colossi. You'll be swinging a sword and firing off arrows at your foes before you'll begin to feel strangely guilty over the killings of these huge creatures. There's beauty at every turn here with these two masterpieces, and I cannot recommend both titles enough.